Hello and welcome to Kingdom of Marionettes. This looked really interesting. I was seeing it on Itch.io on the homepage and a lot of people are liking it, so let's check this out. Let's see what's it about. It's another jester type character, which is kind of popular right now, the Jestermaxxing. So yeah, let's play this. Let's see what's it about. Get started. Who would have thought I'd end up trapped in a situation this strange? It all started because I was desperately looking for a job. Of course, I was desperate. My savings were running low, and I still had countless living expenses plus debt to pay. I applied to all kinds of places, but it felt like luck absolutely hated me. In a situation like this, I no longer cared what kind of job it was, as long as it paid. Cleaning toilets, catching bears, I'd do anything. Oh, and my cat's here. Hi. Hey, you wanna come chill on my lap? Hey. So what do we have here? Kingdom of Marionettes, job application, night security, position, night security officer, location, Kingdom of Marionettes theater, working hours 11 to 6 a.m. It's Five Nights at Freddy's. Requirements, age 20 to 35. I'm smack dab in the middle. You wanna chill? You're gonna sit? Here, you can take my pillow. How about this? You want my pillow? You want this? How about that? You want that? There you go. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Thanks. And I will... Oh, you're so cute! Look at you! Okay, I'm taking my mic. There we go. Well, he's on my lap. He stole my pillow that I had on my back as a lumbar support. Of course. Why not? Let me hold him though so he doesn't fall. So, 20 to 35, physically and mentally healthy. That's a lot to ask. Not easily frightened. Able to stay awake throughout the entire night. Nah, that's not. I gotta be a vampire to achieve this. Willing to follow all rules without question. Okay, job description. Keep the theater safe from vandals. Clean the theater. Make sure none of the puppets are missing and walking around. Monitor CCTV cameras. Oh, is this Five Nights at Freddy's? I thought this was a visual novel. Uh-oh. I'm getting fired. I'm so fired. That's when I found this job online. A security position at an abandoned theater. Seriously, why would a place that no longer operates even need a security guard? Kingdom of Marionettes. I heard of this place used to be famous for its puppet performances long ago. Oh, only 3 duties. Duty number 1, keep the theater safe from vandals. I could probably manage that. Duty number 2, clean the theater. That's technically outside a security guard's job, but whatever, as long as it pays. And duty number 3, make sure none of the puppets are missing and walking around. Maybe I'm not so sleep deprived that I misread it. Make sure none of the puppets are missing and walking around. Wait, walking around? Make sure there are no puppets walking around? What's that even mean? Maybe they meant making sure no one steals the puppets. Yeah, that has to be it. Whoever wrote this must be joking. Alright then, let's do this. Here it is. After all this time, I finally got a job. Strangely enough, this job doesn't require an interview. Excuse me? Doesn't require an interview. That's a red flag right there. There were several red flags in the job description to begin with, but that's a red flag right there. No interview and you're hired? When I contacted them yesterday, everything was settled almost immediately. I almost thought this was a scam, but thankfully it wasn't. Alright, I have 3 tasks. First, keep the place safe from vandals. Fortunately, there hasn't been any sign of trouble so far. That only leaves cleaning the theater and making sure the puppets are accounted for. Okay. Cleaning up? Boss said I could clean it little by little. There's no need to finish everything in one day. In that case, I'll start by cleaning the stage. I head toward the storage room to gather some cleaning supplies. God, it's so dark in here I can barely see anything. I tried to turn on the light, but of course it's broken, as expected. I turned my flashlight. Much better. The storage room itself is quite dirty. I'll clean it another time. Was that say Jimmy? It says Jimmy there. Okay. I'm so focused on gathering supplies that I flinch when my foot steps into something. When I look down, I see a red ball. Oh, just a ball. I don't remember seeing a red ball earlier. I must have just missed it. Once I'm sure I've gathered all the cleaning supplies, I head back toward the stage. I'm looking on both of my screens. What is that? Are those feet? Are those... Those are elf toes. The little balls on them. I won't lie, this corridor is pretty unsettling. Not just this corridor either. This entire place feels creepy and dark. Oh, it's gone. The feet are gone. Rusty doors are covered with layers of old newspaper. Cracked walls are smeared with graffiti left behind by the vandals. Most of the lights are broken or dead. Only a few are still on, and even those flicker. Dust and grime cling to every corner. Of course, that's not surprising. The puppet theater has been closed for a very long time. If I remember correctly, Kingdom of the Marionettes shut down around the year I was born. Has no one really tried to take this place over all this time? It feels like such a waste to leave it abandoned. The place looks so grand. Maybe this place could be repurposed into a cinema or a high-end restaurant. Or perhaps someone might even reopen this puppet theater. That'd certainly be interesting. I start sweeping the stage floor, moving from one end to the other. Just sweeping the stage floor alone is enough to exhaust me. The stage is enormous, and the thick layers of dust are stubborn and hard to sweep away. I look around me, and then towards the audience seats. Was there someone in the audience? I might have missed. Guys, keep your eyes peeled if you... Why did I go like this? Keep your eyes peeled. Guys, keep your eyes peeled. Why did I do that? Anyways, keep a lookout for anything that you see in the artwork that is before you. Because, I might miss something, but you might see something, so leave it in the comments below if you see anything that I miss. Keep your eyes peeled. Oh, this is me speaking now. I'll just use my voice. This is going to take longer than I thought. After cleaning the stage for what feels like 2 or 3 hours, I finally finish. Well, at least the stage itself is done. At this rate, I'll probably need around 2 full days just to clean this area alone. My body's completely worn out after all the sweeping, mopping, and cleaning the curtains and everything else. I don't have the strength to continue. It's probably because I rarely exercise and live off instant noodles. No wonder my stamina is terrible. What can I do? For now, I'll stop cleaning. Oh, you can see his little head right here. That's his ear. You can see his little ear. Little ear. Very tiny though. You can see just a smidge of my cat. Checking puppets. According to the boss, there are around 20 puppets in this theater. That's quite a lot. Damn, your feet big and loud. Oh, are you leaving? I can have my pillow back. I can have my pillow back. Putting this right in my... Gotta get that lumbar. Gotta get that lumbar. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about, buddy. Woo! Here we go. Now I'm cooking. I got my pillow back. So much better. I walk toward the room where all the puppets are stored, located at the very end of the corridor. Seriously, who thought it was a good idea to place a puppet room at the end of such a dark hallway? It must be so desperate for money that I feel like someone who actually enjoys walking into a haunted house. I grip the doorknob and take a deep breath before finally opening the door. This is the puppet room? No, it's the ominous room. The dubious ominous room. I didn't get it wrong, did I? If you ask me, it looks more like a prison. I was expecting to see a bunch of puppets hanging on the walls or something like that. But strangely enough, each puppet seems to have its own room. All right, time to start counting. I take out a piece of paper containing the list of puppets. Who should I check first? We'll go down the list. Check the Jester puppet. Let's see the Jester puppet. I walk toward the door with the name Jester written on it, and then I check through the viewing slot in the door. The Jester's puppet is decorated with striped patterns in various colors, mostly black, red, and yellow. It's filled with all kinds of acrobatic props, balls. Oh! That's where we had the ball. We found our ball. We had a ball on the floor earlier, remember? Remember a little bit earlier, the ball? A unicycle, and many others. As I look more closely, I can finally spot the Jester puppet standing in the corner of the room. I can't see its face since the puppet is slightly hunched over, but at least I know it's there. Jester puppet checked. Okay, night. I walk toward the door labeled night. The night puppet's room is neatly kept. A sturdy, imposing shield is mounted on the wall, along with various other shield decorations. There are quite a number of shields, all in different shapes and designs. Are you sure this is a knight and not a paladin? I just want defense. Defense, just defense. He is a tank. This is a tank. Jester is your DPS, and then you got your knight as your tank. And I'm guessing the wizard, I'm going like this. What is with me? The wizard is obviously the wizard. Is your ranged dude. And your healer is the maid. The maid is the healer. On the bed, I see a puppet sitting upright, a dark red cloak draped over its face. I'm certain it's the night puppet. Checked. The king. I walk toward the door labeled king. When I look inside, the room is lavish. There are a king-sized bed with curtains, a comfortable-looking chaise lounge, and several paintings. I examine every corner of the room, but I can't find the king puppet anywhere. Oh no, is the king puppet missing? I check the puppet list I'm carrying, but I don't see the king puppet's name on it either. I suppose there was never a king puppet to begin with, or has it been missing for a long time? Okay, check the next puppet. I've only checked 2 puppets so far. I better hurry and report the results to the boss. Huh. After spending a few more minutes checking the puppets, I finally finish. Every puppet listed is present. All done. I head straight to my room and report to the boss. All my tasks are finished. Now all that's left to do is to stand guard. Being a security guard doesn't seem so bad. I get paid for keeping watch. The pay isn't great, but better than nothing. What should I do while I'm on watch? I'm so tired, but I can't afford to fall asleep. I take out my phone and start browsing the internet. My knowledge about this theater is pretty limited, and my curiosity gets the better of me, so I decide to look up some information online. The Kingdom of Marionettes, a puppet theater that tells a story of everyday lives of puppets in a kingdom. No wonder the puppets I saw earlier were dressed in outfits from a royal era. The Kingdom of Marionettes was known for its amusing and mesmerizing performances, enhanced by the puppets' charming designs. Was this place really that famous back then? They even sold merchandise of all kinds. There was even a poll for favorite characters. That's kind of cute. First place went to the Jester. People really liked the odd characters, huh? Second place was the Knight, and the third was the Wizard. I ended up getting completely absorbed in all this information about the theater. Before I even realized it, I've been scrolling for half an hour. Oh crap, I need to check the CCTV. Okay. I feel like I should save at some point. I feel like I should save. Okay. Check the outer gate. Let's go down the list. Again. As per usual. Check the outer gate. I check the camera at the outer gate. There's nothing in there. Okay. Corridor 1. I check the camera at corridor 1. There's nothing there. Okay. Theater hall. I check the camera at theater hall. And there's nothing there. Storage? I check the storage camera. And there's nothing. Oh, Freddy! I take back what I said. Someone just passed through the storage room. Was it a vandal? No, that doesn't make sense. How did they get inside? Damn it. I need to check it right now before those vandals do something that'll make my job even harder. I quickly grab a flashlight and a baton to defend myself, then rush out of the room toward the storage area. When I arrive at the storage room, I find nothing. However, the storage door is open, proof that what I saw on the CCTV was real and not just my imagination. I have a bad feeling, whoever this person is, they're somewhere in the corridor. I grip my baton as tightly as I can and slowly step into the hallway. It's pitch dark. I better turn on the flashlight. Yo! This is the most horrifying thing to see. First day on the job. In a falling apart, abandoned building. Dark, dubious, ominous corridor. Turn on the flashlight to see the tallest 8-foot tall puppet. Alright. What the hell is that? After turning on the flashlight, I can finally see the dark path stretching out in front of me. But I can see something else. A tall figure standing at the far end of the corridor. The figure is draped in a red cloak, its edges torn and ragged. Its outfit resembles that of a knight. No, this isn't a vandal. It's the night puppet I checked earlier. How could a puppet be standing there? There's no way. Puppets don't move. Maybe some vandals broke in and moved the night puppet here. Because they noticed me, they put it back so they could escape as quickly as possible. Yeah, that has to be it. Before I can calm myself with all these possibilities, the puppet's head moves and turns to look straight at me. I take back what I said. Intruder. Yo. We are dead. We are dead, Aslan. We are dead. That puppet can talk. Calm down, don't panic. But what should I do in this situation? Run? Without a second thought, I spun around and ran straight toward my office. Once I reached it, I locked the door as quickly as I could. The puppet was really alive. It talked. Am I dreaming? I feel like I've lost my mind, or maybe I already had. I tried to calm myself and slowly stepped backward, but keeping my eyes on the door. I braced myself for the puppet's arrival at my office, but even after 5 minutes passed, I heard nothing. Did the puppet not follow me? I was just about to feel relieved when suddenly a hand covered my eyes. My entire body froze as I sensed someone standing behind me. Since when? I didn't dare scream or struggle. I was far too afraid. Why am I bald? Why am I bald? I expected you to scream, but it seems you're a good child, far better than I anticipated. A soft voice whispered right against my ear. It's high-pitched, oddly playful, almost childlike. Then I feel another hand slowly rest on my shoulder, making me flinch. Easy now. The danger has passed. You may allow yourself to relax. Why don't you come with me for the time being? I assure you, I am not someone you need to fear. After all, any guest who sets foot in this kingdom ought to be welcomed properly. Wouldn't you agree? All right. Whoever's standing behind me sounds friendly enough. Still, it's probably best if I just go along with it. I nod my head. Excellent. Now come with me. The figure behind me guides me forward, leading me where they want, while keeping my eyes covered. After a while, he stops. We've arrived. Now please take a seat here and make yourself comfortable. They gently guide me down into a seat. Then their hand moves away from my eyes, finally allowing me to see. This is the theater hall. I turn around, trying to see who has been guiding me all this time. But there is no one there. What? Where did the person go? Boo! Don't freak me out. I'm already like in my final straw. Like this character I'm playing as is going to have a heart attack and die from heart failure. Ah! Still unprepared and struggling to process what was happening, I scream when without warning, someone is standing right in front of me. He gently covers my mouth, as if signaling that he won't hurt me and keep me silent. Shh. I can feel my soul almost slipped away from my body for a second. Slowly, he pulls his hand away from my lips. The figure is dressed like a jester. Bells hang from the tips of his hood, and his outfit is colored red, black, and white, and yellow. Wait a second, isn't that? He is the jester puppet. He can move on his own. I remembered the list of duties I read before applying yesterday. Make sure none of the puppets are missing and walking around. At that moment, I believed it after seeing the night puppet and Jester moving with my own eyes and mind. This isn't a joke. They are alive. The puppet then snaps his fingers, and in an instant, he disappears from right in front of me. Where'd he go now? A hand so small and soft, like cotton, like a kitten's paw. He's caressing my hand. Whoa! It's animated! He's caressing my arm gently with his puppet hand. A form so small, so easily broken, yet somehow brimming with warmth and movement. A vessel that reacts, trembles, and changes so beautifully. And that face, always shifting, always telling stories without meaning to. Is he examining me? You're really a human. Yeah, I'm a human, I reply in a nervous voice, laced with fear. Seconds pass, then hours, days, weeks, months, years. It has been so very long since all of that faded away. A kingdom that was once led by a ruler, one who's guided us all toward our purpose, toward our lives, has now vanished. Like fledgling birds abandoned by their parent before they were ever ready to fly, we were left to be guided by our confusion, by despair. We move without direction or destination, not knowing where we are meant to go. And yet we believe that someday a new light will appear to guide us. A leader who will give us life once more and lead us toward the lives we were meant to always live. We waited and we hoped and waited, round and round, over and over, until two became indistinguishable, as though they were never meant to be apart. And so the circle endured. It lingered through the passage of time, until now, until this very day, which quietly dares to call itself a turning point. Will this circle continue its gentle, merciless dance, unbroken, unchanged? Or will it at last begin to crack, to fracture, and finally shatter, granting us release from the loop we call life? What is he talking about? So I don't understand. Is he telling me a fairy tale? A kingdom, a place never far removed from politics, a realm steeped in tension, where seriousness lurks beneath its lavish, glittering surface. Like ice, bitterly cold, it requires at least a touch of warmth. No, perhaps half of that warmth to keep its balance. And that is precisely why I'm here, to soften the air, to deliver laughter, to carry joy wherever it dares to fade. Now, can you guess who I am? This person, no, this puppet seems to really enjoy talking. You're a jester? Ding, 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 correct. Though, to be precise, a jester is merely my role. Allow me to properly introduce myself to you, sweet human. My name is Justin. Justin. You may call me Justin. Though some prefer Jess, Jessie, Tintin, and quite a few other variations, I'm afraid. Now that I have offered you my name, allow me just once to ask for yours in return. What's your name? 7? 7 is like the default? There must be a reason why it's there. I'll take it. Every time I play a video game, like Final Fantasy or whatever, and they have like the name yourself thing, I never change it. Cause to me, it just feels more game. Like that's the name that's meant to be in the game. So I rarely ever change the name when I'm playing those types of games. It's just something just my little preference. But yeah. 7, what a lovely name for such a lovely soul. And your pronoun is? She, her. Understood. But tell me, what brings you to this kingdom? I wonder, are you perhaps carrying out a duty for the crown? He keeps referring to his theater as a kingdom. It's starting to confuse me. Also, the way he speaks is really strange. But whatever, I'll play along for now. I just want to get out of here as soon as possible. I am just a security guard. My job is to watch over this theater and do a bit of cleaning on the side. I hope my answer satisfies him. But suddenly he starts laughing, and I have no idea why. Is my answer really that amusing to him? Ah, a guardian, isn't it? Such a noble calling. A protector of the kingdom, one who stands firm, fighting on until the very last drop of blood. And yet, regrettably, you cannot become a guardian here. What do you mean? You see, we already have a knight who serves as his kingdom's shield. His name is Niter. Okay. And we have no intention of welcoming another. One knight is more than sufficient. Is he talking about the roles in this theater? Oh, then I'll just be the cleaner then, I guess. We already have plenty of maids here. I don't think it would be possible for us to add another. Alright then, I suppose I'll just be no one. Oh no. No, everyone who comes here must have a role of their own. And the role that currently stands vacant is the king, the queen, and the ruler of the kingdom. Alright, but why is the only position of the king empty? What happened to the previous king? When I checked the puppets earlier, there was a room labeled the king, so the king puppet must have existed. Sadly, he passed away. Oh, I'm sorry. My condolences. It's alright, my dear. That is simply how life is. People come and go. It is part of a cycle you cannot escape. I believe humans understand that very much. He then clapped his hands. It has been a very long time since the king has passed. The kingdom has grown terribly dark, filled with silence, without direction or joy. And I must admit, it has grown rather boring in here. But now that I've met such a sweet human before me, why don't you indulge me in a little game, Your Majesty? Your Majesty? Me? His smile widened. Yes, let's play a bit of acting. You shall pretend to be the queen, and I will be your jester. Oh, do forgive me. I've been a jester from the very beginning. How foolish of me. Justin then snapped his fingers, and before I knew it, he had moved into the stage. Huh. Now then, shall we allow the performance to begin? Wait, I've never acted before. I don't even know how to. Oh no, my dear. Simply live as though you've always been the ruler of this kingdom. Justin snapped his fingers again. In an instant, I found myself already on the stage, seated upon a plush throne, a crown resting atop my head. What? One day, beneath the scorching summer sun, the kingdom was struck by trouble once more. The farmers were filled with sorrow as the relentless heat of summer scorched the land. Crops withered and failed under the drought, leaving the fields barren. As a result, the farmers suffered great losses, with no harvest left to sell. In the end, the farmers brought their plight before Her Majesty, hoping they might receive aid and relief. I looked around, trying to find a source of the voice that sounded like a narrator. Within the kingdom, Her Majesty sat upon her throne, her expression clouded with confusion, when Justin, the royal jester, appeared before her to relay the troubles faced by the farmers. Good evening, Your Majesty. Justin appeared and bowed before me with the utmost reverence. What a truly beautiful day it is. A day just as fitting to tend to the little troubles stirring within the kingdom. Wouldn't you agree, Your Majesty? Troubles in the kingdom? Yes, indeed, Your Majesty. As of late, the townsfolk has begun to voice their worries. The harvests have failed, brought low by the relentless drought of the dry season. As one might expect, such misfortune has left them quite lacking in means. Please come in, dear guest. A man who worked as a farmer then entered. After Justin granted the man permission to enter. Suddenly, a puppet dressed as a farmer stepped forward and knelt before me. Greetings, Your Majesty. Please forgive my boldness, but we've come before you to humbly seek your aid. Due to the failed harvest, we no longer have the means to replace the crops that withered, nor do we have the funds to meet our daily needs. Thus, we beg you to grant us your guidance. Having been dragged into the role of a queen without warning, confusion washed over me. My own troubles were far more resolved, and now I was expected to find a way to save these farmers as well. What am I supposed to do? Okay. Build water channels. Give them money. Yeah, let's make some aqueducts like old Rome style. I don't know much about farming, but I once read that drought can be handled by building water channels. I don't think that's a bad idea, hopefully. How about we build water channels? That way the crops won't dry out. Upon hearing the queen's decision to build the water channels, the farmer's heart danced with joy. Alright, that narrator's voice that's coming from who knows where was starting to make me uneasy. The farmer seemed to think for a moment, then nodded in agreement. Of course, Your Majesty, this is a good idea. I sighed with relief. Then I'll provide the funds to build the channels as soon as possible. Very well, Your Majesty, thank you very much. With a joyful heart, the farmer finally left the place to deliver the good news. The farmer puppet then stood up and left the stage. After that, the farmer stood up and walked off the stage. I could feel Justin's gaze fixed on me. A truly admirable choice, Your Majesty. Water channels to fight drought, a solution that looks far into the future. You thought about the next season and the season after that. He paused, smiling. Perhaps a little too far. Tell me, Your Majesty, what was the farmer's problem right now? Huh? The drought caused the crops to fail, leaving them with no income to buy new seeds and no money to meet their daily needs. Oh, excellent, you remembered 5 stars for vision. And yet, a hungry farmer cannot eat a future harvest. He chuckled softly. It seems he may need to do a little more than simply building water channels. Oh! My bad. Well, I'm giving him funds for the water channel. Just add a little extra funds for the seeds, like, and then solve the problem. just add a chunk for the resupply of the seeds and money for food. We'll add it. We'll just add it to the budget. Add it to the budget. Oh, he is right. Being a queen really is hard. I mean, I'm just a security guard desperate for money to survive. And now all of a sudden I'm being dragged into playing the role of a queen by living puppets. I'm really not that fit to be a leader. Is it finished? Finished? If governing a kingdom were that simple, Your Majesty, I fear we'd have far fewer queens. There's still more. The day passed slowly within the kingdom, and without Her Majesty realizing it, the time that had once shown 9 in the morning had already advanced to 1 in the afternoon. At that very moment, a formal letter from another kingdom suddenly arrived. Upon learning of this, the butler promptly took the letter and set out to deliver it to Her Majesty. Suddenly, a butler-dressed puppet approached Justin and handed him a parchment scroll. Justin read it for a moment, his expression turned focused before his eyes shifted toward me, and that wide smile returned to his face. Your Majesty, we have received a most astonishing and rather intriguing request from a neighboring kingdom. It is all written here in ink upon the scroll. In short, they wish to purchase a small piece of land along our border under the pretense of facilitating a trade. Should Your Majesty agree to this agreement, they are prepared to offer compensation in gold coins, an amount I'm quite certain would give Your Majesty a heart attack on the spot. So then, what will you do, Your Majesty? Oh no, this is starting to sound complicated. What should I do? I don't know. Yeah, live anywhere. I don't care. The heck is a border anyway? Just put your house on the map and it's fine. How decisive, Your Majesty. Gold has a way of making difficult choices appear simpler. Let's hope that the land proves less costly than it seems. Very well, I should inform our neighbors of Your Majesty's will. And I believe that, for now, the matters Your Majesty was required to resolve have reached the end of today's program. Finally, it ends. I don't know if my brain can handle these kingdom things anymore. You must be tired, Your Majesty. How about we do something calming? Perhaps a dance. Justin offered his hand, inviting me to dance. But I've never danced before. That would not be a problem, Your Majesty. This dance is very slow. It won't trouble you at all. I hesitated for a moment, but seeing the expression of his, I felt I couldn't refuse. All right. The moment I took his hand, the stage lights suddenly went out. I'm bald. And when they came back on without realizing it, I was already in a dancing position with Justin. Justin's steps were as slow as he had promised. I followed his rhythm. We didn't say a word, only the dance music filled the silence on the stage. You're doing quite well, Your Majesty. I'm just following you. And that's more than enough. The room fell silent once again. Do you know the name of this dance, Your Majesty? I don't think so. You could say this is the most iconic dance in the kingdom of Marionettes. At the end of every performance, we always dance this one. We call it Datemaxxing. Our steps grew more perfectly synchronized after Justin said that. Datemaxxing. I'd never heard of it before. Why is it called that? Suddenly, a sharp dizziness washed over my head. My head, it hurt so much. I feel as though something inside me is being slowly pulled out. My steps faltered and my entire body weakened in an instant. But Justin's arms caught me, keeping me from falling. My whole body became weak and trembled. Justin, what is... Seconds passed, then hours, days, weeks, months, years. It has been so very long since all of that faded away. And after so long, It seems fate has not yet chosen our side. In the end, the aimless fate of ours must continue on its path. Because ultimately, you are unworthy. Your reign as queen ends here. Now is the time for you to rest peacefully. Close your eyes and let this dance guide you into eternal serenity. Fin. Okay. Well, I died. That's a way to go, I guess. Okay, so I think here is where I can choose something better. I'll give them money so that they can, yeah, I'll give them a lump sum of money, and then they can decide to build water channels, buy food and seeds. This must be the better option, right? Give them money. Maybe I can give them money, that way they could buy the things they need. What if I give you some funds? I'll provide whatever you need, whether it is buy new seeds or to cover your daily needs. Upon hearing the Queen's decision to provide the farmers with as much funding as they needed, the farmer's heart danced with joy. Alright, then okay, that's the same. Of course, Your Majesty. That sounds like a good idea. Thank you very much. With a joyful heart, the farmer finally left the palace to deliver the good news. Okay, that's the same. What are you going to say now? Oh, Your Majesty, such a truly wise and kind-hearted decision. Providing the farmers with funds to meet their basic needs is not a bad idea at all. He paused. You're so kind, Your Majesty. The kindness is a beautiful thing. But when given without limits, it turns into expectation. He tilts his head. Tell me, how many coins does it take to feed a kingdom? I don't know. Just give them the money. Why am I hoarding the wealth anyways? Forgive me. I forgot you're very generous. He smiled. The kingdom must be quite small if generosity alone is enough to sustain it. He is right. Being a queen really is hard. Okay. Was that the wrong choice too? Also, this music is driving me crazy. Okay. Okay, this is the same. I'll refuse it. Oh? To turn down such generosity, how admirable. One can only hope our neighbors share Your Majesty's appreciation for principles. Very well then, I shall inform our neighbors of Your Majesty's will. Okay. So is this the same? Oh, something's different. Okay. Before I can finally let myself relax, my phone rang. Oh no, it has to be my debt collector. What? I don't really want to deal with this right now. I don't have money to pay. But I don't really have a choice. Hello? You know why I'm calling you, don't you? Of course. So? I'm sorry, I can't pay it right now. But I just got a job again. You just need to wait until payday. Fine, but remember, you've already delayed this for 5 months. I know. Thank you for understanding. Moments after ending the call, I leaned my body against my seat, needing a brief rest. I have to pay it within a month. I ran my fingers through my hair in frustration. What hair? I'm bald! Before remembering that Justin was still standing in front of me. Oh, sorry, Justin. That was just a personal matter. Suddenly, Justin's hand gently closed around my shoulder. He looked at me with that wide smile of his. Your Majesty, your personal matters are the kingdom's matters. And that makes them my concern as well, as a kingdom's jester. From what I observed in your conversation through that technology just now, it seems Your Majesty is in debt to another kingdom, am I correct? Yeah. His hand on my shoulder gently kneaded the tension away. Instantly, I felt myself relax. You may tell me your troubles, Your Majesty. After all, I'm your most loyal and only jester. I've been thinking about the kingdom's finances for a long time now. They've been dwindling more and more. It's getting serious now. Sorry, I paused and I went and made like myself leftover chicken, and I have rice in the rice cooker. I did a whole thing. I'm hungry. This game made me hungry. Anyways, continuing. I've been thinking about the kingdom's finances for a long time now. They've been dwindling more and more. Oh my. Yeah, back then you could say I formed a sort of friendship with the ruler of another kingdom. That kingdom needed help because they were facing a similar problem. But in the end, that kingdom was only exploiting me, and then they betrayed me. So I had to borrow funds from other kingdoms, and now our kingdom is burdened with a considerable debt. I've been trying to find other sources of income just to keep things stable. After I explained all my troubles through a bunch of metaphors, Justin said nothing for a while. Silence wraps itself around the air between us. Do you know why the lion is honored as the king of the forest, Your Majesty? For a second, I feel confused by his sudden question about a lion. Because they're majestic? Indeed, they are majestic. They are fearsome. They are resilient, apex predators standing at the very top. Now imagine a rabbit. Why is a rabbit never called the king of the forest? Because rabbits are too gentle, small, not frightening enough? Gentle. Far too hesitant and tragically human. And most importantly, trusting others is a little too easy. Very noble qualities for a suffering soul, less so for a queen. You thought by helping others they would like you, that they would smile at you, stand beside you, and call you a friend. And then boom! What a delightful surprise. You've been fooled, tricked, played like a little tune. Ha 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 ha. He laughed maniacally. Isn't that perfectly ironic? Justin spoke with a smile, each laugh delicate and polite, yet every word felt like a sharp blade pressed against my chest. I once read that a jester's task in a kingdom is to entertain. A part of that is revealing the truth through jest. Laugh with it. I see it now. Yes, I must follow the game. Haha, you're not wrong, Justin. You see, Your Majesty, the rules of this world are not some sweet little fable where kindness is always repaid in kind. I believe you already know it. Sometimes a game is far simpler than that. Sometimes a rule is merely eat or be eaten. I'm gonna eat soon because I got my leftovers cooking. Do you mean I should become a lion? Oh no, Your Majesty, that won't be necessary. Why? The look on your face alone, so deprived of sleep, is already quite terrifying. He laughs mockingly as he watches me frown. Hee, forgive me, Your Majesty. I was only joking. I'm not telling you to become a lion. Have you ever considered combining a rabbit and a lion? Oh, wouldn't that look like some kind of mutant? Not that sort of combination, Your Majesty. He waves a finger lightly. The appearance of a rabbit, yet the heart of a lion, like a wolf beneath sheep's clothing, if you ask me. He paused. Also, trust only those around you who you truly know. Those who remain loyal to you, no matter what. Difficult, yes, but that is simply the truth. After that, perhaps those loyal to you may even help you destroy the ones who have hurt you. Just for you. You do understand what I mean, do you not, Majesty? His words leave me lost in thought. Now that I think about it, I really am a people pleaser. I understand, but changing that isn't easy. Justin lets out a soft chuckle, his eyes narrow as his smile slowly whitens. Quite right, Your Majesty, and that is precisely why. Perhaps instead of asking what more you can give, you should ask yourself, what are you refusing to take? Okay, Justin steps away from me, giving me space to ponder the remaining of his words. His words are always hard to understand. He claps his hands, stepping me out of my thoughts. Now, allow me to present you entertainment. You must be tired working all day, yes, Your Majesty. Much as I adore that expression of yours, like a bat awakened in broad daylight, I would still rather not see you forever wearing a face so utterly devoid of joy. He chuckles softly. It leaves me far too little to laugh at. I shall make you smile once more, melting the chill of your life, the fire of delight I bring. Allow me. Justin snaps his fingers. In an instant, something appears on his hands. It was a small rectangular object, wrapped in a layer of gold and tied neatly with a red ribbon. What is it? Justin handed it to me, allowing me to open myself. Chocolate. Indeed, Your Majesty, everyone loves chocolate. Who doesn't? So I do hope you'll like it. And it's not just any ordinary chocolate. I crafted every step of it with all my heart, carefully, gently, and with the utmost devotion. So I hope you'll savor my handmade chocolate and not forget the color of its wrapping, Your Majesty. Uh-oh. Well, I'm gonna eat it. Let's eat it. Well, since it's already given to me, I couldn't refuse. I didn't have the heart to. Oh, wait, this was literally what he was just talking about. What you should give versus what you should take. He was literally just talking about this. Whatever, I I saved. I broke off a piece of the chocolate and put it in my mouth. The moment it touched my tongue, I could feel it melting. But at the same time, I saw Justin's smell sharpen, and that was when I felt it. A burning sensation spread across my tongue. Oh dear, it seems someone forgot the color of its wrapping. Oh! Wait, what was the color? It was like gold or something. Justin chuckled softly at my face turning red from the heat. What kind of chocolate is this? It's chocolate, of course, but I find the usual ingredients rather dull. Nothing new, how boring. And then a brilliant idea struck me. Why not add something new to the recipe? So I added chili powder. Oh, nice. I stared at him, completely speechless. What kind of thinking is that? I believe there is like chili chocolate. I feel like that's already a thing. That's a thing, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a thing already. Poor you, Your Majesty, but that flustered, reddened expression of yours is simply adorable. Justin then handed me a glass of water to drink. How did I fall for his prank so easily? Please forgive me, Your Majesty. I'll give you a proper entertainment this time. I promise this is not another prank. Justin snapped his fingers. Balls! The final option. Balls. Correct. Damn, that's loud. Without waiting any longer, he began juggling with remarkable skill. The balls flew from one hand to another, mixed with a few flashy tricks. It was obvious he had done this countless times before. Then his gaze shifted toward me. You must continue my juggling, Your Majesty. Wait, what? Before I could finish my sentence, Justin tossed all the balls towards me. No, his balls, please! No matter how hard I tried, it was hopeless. The balls slipped from my hands and hit the floor before I could even keep them in the air. Seeing my pathetic attempt, Justin burst into laughter. Truly, Your Majesty, you cannot even catch them, let alone juggle. Of course not. I've never done this before. The balls rolled across the stage, scattering at my feet. Aha! Do not look so defeated already, Your Majesty. Here, I thought humans were quite good at catching things, opportunities, promises, responsibilities. He chuckled softly as he just had told a harmless joke. He threw them at me without warning. Did I? He tilts his head, the bells on his hood chiming faintly. My apologies then. Sometimes I forget that not everyone enjoys surprises as much as I do. He bent down and picked up one of the fallen balls, spinning it lightly on his palm. Tell me, what do you think juggling is, Your Majesty? Throwing things, trying not to drop them? Oh, an honest answer. I like that. Juggling is a balance, timing, knowing which ball to catch first and which one you must allow to fall. He casually tosses the ball into the air, catching it with ease. Then he lets the ball slip from his fingers and hits the stage with a dull sound. Then he stares back at me. Well, as a jester who is good at juggling, why don't you just teach me? He freezes for a moment. Teach you? You mean teach you how to juggle? Yeah, at the very least, I'm going to try not to drop them right away. Truthfully, I'm already exhausted, but I feel like I cannot stop here. Justin's surprised expression slowly turns into a wise smile. How interesting. Very well then. He picks up the balls that had fallen and hands them back to me. Go on, give it a try. I brace myself for tossing the balls, but Justin's gaze makes me nervous. Even so, I throw them into the air. Justin lets out a soft laugh as he watches my attempt. Your Majesty, it can only be called juggling if you do it that slowly. Oh, come on, I'm learning here. He snaps his fingers and suddenly more balls appear in his hand. He begins juggling as well, though it feels less like practice and more like showing off. He performs trick after trick with ease while I continue tossing the ball slowly, what I insist on calling juggling. The way he teases me is genuinely irritating. When I try to speed up, a few balls nearly slip from my hands and some fall to the floor. Haha, come on. Just accept you simply can't do it, Your Majesty. But I asked you to teach me, not mock me. I don't feel like you are teaching me anything about juggling. I do, my dear. I teach you through experience. I don't think that's how it works. But what truly remarkable enthusiasm for learning, dear. Such a dedication surely deserves a gift. Justin suddenly tosses a single ball toward me, startling me and causing all of my balls to fall. As I try to catch it, the ball suddenly vanishes into thin air. Though it seems your catching skills are just as dreadful, Your Majesty. Allow me, I shall catch it for you. His arm reaches out, stopping just behind my ear. Care to guess where the ball is? Oh. Left. When I choose his left hand, a small snake doll appears. An excellent choice, Your Majesty. A gift from me to you. He takes a step back. Did he just do a magic trick? Oh, that's so cool. How did you do that? Justin fell silent for a moment before his smiling slowly returned. That is a jester's secret, my dear. I could never tell you. Justin said teasingly. Then, can I see more? Oh, why did you make that expression? Did I say something wrong? Such a curious little thing, He starts to clench his hand, then began pulling a piece of cloth from his palm. As he pulled, the cloth only grew longer and longer. How is that possible? He squeezed the cloth tightly. What's he doing now? When he opened again, a small rabbit doll suddenly appeared inside. Oh, that's amazing! And now, the Royal Jester's Magic Show has come to an end. Thank you for your attention. I believe your time in the kingdom has now come to an end. I'm confused by what he means, but when I glance at my watch, it reads 5:30 a.m. Oh my shift is over. He takes my hand and presses a kiss on the back of it. His lips feel cold, yet the sensation sends heat racing through my body and straight to my heart. Then, until we meet again. Sweet human. After saying that, Justin walks towards the dark side of the stage and disappears. I finally return to my small, miserable apartment, and what happened today was truly something. Living puppets and being treated like some kind of queen. What a strange day. I feel like I'm going crazy. Should I go back tomorrow? This whole situation feels creepy. Of course I have to go. My debt won't be paid by itself. I need the money. Looking for another job would be far too difficult for me right now. I don't know what will happen to me later. For now, I better get some sleep. I'm utterly exhausted. I'm bald! Seconds passed, then hours, days, weeks, months, years. It has been very long since all of that had faded away, and after so long, I finally found you. My queen. Your Majesty, I truly thank you for today. You made me so unbearably happy. But you will come again tonight, won't you? Of course you will. There are still so many things we can do together. I simply couldn't bear it if you didn't. I'll teach you juggling. You said you wanted me to, didn't you? And I'll teach you everything, every trick, every motion until your hands move exactly the way mine do. Then I'll show you magic tricks. Ones I promise will steal your breath away. Oh, and there's so many puppets waiting for you to meet, to arrange, to belong where you want them. And then, we can dine together, sleep together, sing together, dance together, always together, and then. Oh, sweetheart and cream, there are simply too many things we could do that I hardly know where to begin, as long as you never leave my side. Truly, what have you done to me, Your Majesty? I'm beginning to believe you're a sorcerer of terrifying power. Even Wizzy, the royal mage, couldn't twist a heart like this. I scarcely recognize myself anymore, Your Majesty, but somehow I don't wish to go back. The kingdom needs you. I need you. No, I want you, I crave you. My queen. 7. I never felt anything this overwhelming before. I just want to stay by your side, watch you breathe, carve your image into my mind, touch you, and perhaps sink even deeper into you until there's nothing left but us. No, how improper of me, a mere jester touching his queen so boldly. But if you were to grant me permission, I would cherish every inch of you with the utmost devotion. Oh, my queen, I can hardly endure the wait to see you again. I wish time would rush forward and yet freeze completely when I'm with you. If only I could bend time itself, just for you. I take my leave now, my queen. May your dreams be filled with me. 7. Well, okay, so now it seems I'm stalked forever, and this is my life for the remainder of my days. That was really cool, really interesting. There was obviously like some spelling mistakes, but please be nice to the dev. I think English is not their first language. And this is also a demo, just so you know. So all that being said, this was fantastic. Really love this. This was really cool. Very well made. And yes, I enjoyed this very much so. And that's it for today. I'll see you in the next upload whenever I post. But yeah, subscribe and I'll see you next time. Bye.